All right, how's it going, everybody? Got some awesome comments. I also want to check. Let me check a video, see if I uploaded it or not. So I'm watching. I was like, what video do you want to watch? Do you want to go back and watch Donnie Darko? Do you want to go back and watch Dark Knight Rises? Why not go back and watch The Dark Knight? And half of it's like my flesh to be entertained, and the other half, of course, is to see stuff. And I'm like, well, you can, or there's this movie or there's that movie. And at my house, I've got like Songbird. What all do I have on Netflix? I'll tell you what 3 I've got here. And they're all like the illness type movies that I just haven't felt the need to go. I got Blade Runner. Somebody in a conspiracy theory video said Blade Runner was fast. I'm sorry I got it. Like I Am Legend and Songbird. Okay. And I've got The Ninth Gate set up maybe to watch. Kingsman: The Golden Circle because of Theology Ed did a lot on that. Go back and watch the old Dracula maybe. Like just pretty much bored out with movies nowadays. And so you go back and do the same old retreads. Well, your comments look amazing already. I can tell you, Michael and AWTR both are commenting on a 121, which again is December 1st or the 21st of January, or the transfer portal, 121 days from 9/11, which then opens up a whole can of worms of all types of dates that swing back and forth through the transfer portal. And so, yeah, I was looking at Crowning Day. It's Crowning Day, and I'll go back and look at that. But so I saw Fahrenheit 11/9. You remember Fahrenheit 9/11? So he does a movie called Fahrenheit 9/11, which is about the twin Trumps going down and how it got it. This is Michael Moore, by the way. Eminem, MM, Master M, M&M's, MM, Michael Moore. And it's fascinating. You plug it in, you just can't stop watching. And the reason why I never could stop watching The Celebrity Apprentice or The Apprentice, the reason why I could never not watch Donald Trump, I was a super big fan of Donald Trump's, as I was a super big fan of Steely Dan and Earth, Wind and Fire and you name it. The Dark Knight movie. It just seemed like everything I loved ended up pointing right to the Antichrist in the end times. The reason why you can't take your eyes off Donald Trump, love him or hate him, is because he is the Antichrist. He just isn't the acting Antichrist yet until he returns from the deadly wound. But just his persona alone is fascinating to the human eye. And so once you start watching Michael Moore's Fahrenheit 11/9, it just like can't take your eyes off of it. Well, the way it opens up, and I put this on my Facebook, let's just, so, and like I'm making
everything seemed to be going as planned. Amateurs and experts alike had already called the election.
Commentary, fair use commentary. So fair use commentary. So we're talking about what a landslide victory she was in for. That's what. And of course, there's the flag there all along. Trump's birthday is Flag Day.
He wasn't supposed to win. It was like this comeback. It was a miracle.
Not going to be a President Donald Trump.
It was a miracle.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
And of course, he's an actor, right? Then here's a bad actor. Here's another bad actor.
It's not going to be president
She's in
of the United States.
Donald Trump will never be elected president
Of the United States.
Donald Trump will never be president of the United States.
He's not going to be president.
Bad actors, right? Of course, bad actors. They all knew who was going to be president. These people aren't stupid. Are you kidding me? And each person, one after another, it's like, of course, he's not going to be president. You don't get these jobs on the media. Really, you'd be surprised you don't get these jobs anywhere with a voice. Flag Day. That's at Hillary's now. Got the big flag there. And unless you're, you know, connected to their world, but so, you know, she can't help but just laugh. Just think of the exhilaration that's going on. Look at that. That's Alabama Auburn football game right there. Same staged, faked, divide and conquer minutia. I was having a laugh. Oh, they just set you up too.
Of winning.
Boy, they set you up good.
It's time to vote. A giddy nation awoke that morning to the news in the New York Times that Trump had only a 15%.
Just a 15% chance. Oh, gee, there's my third marriage number progression. I'm kidding. Never kidding. Oh, they just said
Hillary, are we real? Congrats, Hillary.
oh, they just set you up too well.
Be real. Congrats, Hillary, our first woman president. Woo, Hillary, all the way. How wonderful and so happy.
I had to cut a little bit out. When Thorn and Trump, that they love to make glass ceiling. Glass
That's
ceiling.
New York City. This has a literal glass ceiling.
Remember Hillary talked about breaking through the glass ceiling? And they're in a glass. That's the firmament, of course, they're talking about. Breaking through the glass ceiling.
Indivisible with a kick-ass president.
And boy, did you ever get one. It just wasn't Hillary. It was the Don Don. Meanwhile, watch this.
Meanwhile, just
17 blocks away.
blocks away.
By the way, do y'all know what the Omen music sounds like? Where, you know, the movie about the Antichrist, the Omen. His name was Damien Thorn, initials DT for Donald Trump, and Damien, the same amount of letters as Donald, and Trump, the same amount of letters as Thorn. Damien Thorn, Donald Trump, same letters, same initials. No, they didn't. Right? And y'all, they roll this Omen music throughout. I didn't put it all on there because it stops and starts and stops and starts, but it was crazy. The Omen music. This is Damien. This is my Facebook video, so it's my commentary. With Donald Thorn Trump, DT. You can't make it up, can you? No, you can't. Is this the Twin Trays?
It's a decidedly small venue, perhaps the smallest one
Listen to that music, huh? It's crazy.
I've ever seen for an event like this.
Things.
Do you think Michael Moore knows who Donald Trump is? They love Donald Trump. They love him. I thought y'all get a kick out of that. All right. Yes, I've just bought some dress shoes. Okay. I did some quick hitters on my other channel. By the way, that's Greg McElroy's helmet, the 18, the 6+6+6. Greg McElroy, big time member of the media. Wink, wink. His number was 18, 6+6+6. Was the initial quarterback when Satan started his national championship campaign at Alabama. Go figure, 18 was the quarterbacks. Alabama quarterback who is a big, gigantic media member. She goes and picks up the 18 helmet. Yes, she does. That's of course, they This is again the girl we did the expose on the other day, Laura Rutledge. This is her daughter, Reese. And Reese's. And then it says Reese's pig. So I think the S is prominent in some gematria. So I guess we'll go check that out. The daughter of Laura Rutledge.
But we are back on January 21st.
So January 21st is the 121, and he brings up that 121. That's when his show comes back on, and he is the quintessential. Donald Trump is the beast out of the sea. He is the shark that keeps returning. Their show comes back on the 21st of January. You got a 21 right there in my clock. This is 21 minutes into the 51 minute. This is 21 seconds into the 51-second video.
So that's a, thank you.
Now, a 21 could also be February 1st, which is the Chinese New Year.
But we are back on January 21st.
And he repeated it again.
But it is, it can deny your popularity. It is shooting up the charts with a bullet.
Oh, that's shooting up the charts with a bullet. So Trump's going to get a bullet to the right eye.
With a bullet. The same shooting up the charts with a bullet. The same one Jake Gyllenhaal dodged.
When he was talking about Jake Gyllenhaal, he was talking about the Jake Gyllenhaal, what's her name, PSYOP, Taylor Swift. And he said that her music video or her song is going up the charts like a bullet. Shooting up the charts like a bullet.
Jake Gyllenhaal dodged. The same one Jake Gyllenhaal dodged.
The bullet.
It is shooting up the charts with a bullet. The same one Jake Gyllenhaal dodged.
Jake Gyllenhaal dodged a bullet by not marrying her. Are you ready? The devil's advocate. See it at the bottom, right? Boom, boom, boom. Gators just fired their coach. So, in a very scripted football season, I can't even begin to tell you how scripted that football season was. So, I know y'all would appreciate that, and that, and that. I think it's time we get to your comments, which have been superb. And superb. False alarm today. Everything went well with my meeting. Went exactly as I hoped it would. I was afraid maybe it was being a little set up there, possibly. All right. Final score of that Lakers-Pistons game was Lakers 121, Pistons 116. Fascinating. Looks like that number 121 again, and 9/11 reversed. Yeah, 116 is 9/11 reversed, isn't it? Because you reverse the 6 to a 9 and then reverse the 119. But I'll tell you what, yeah, 119 is also Donald. But one thing I forgot to tell y'all. Did I not have it in one of my videos? Whoops. Did I not? The length of Fahrenheit 119, the length is 207.58. Remember 207 is 119 plus 88 is 207. The movie Fahrenheit. There was another movie that was 207 long. What was that? What was that? I was like, yo, this movie's 207 long. That's 119 for Donald plus 88 for Trump equals 207. And I think we tried to go up 207 days from 9/11 and we got a date. We might want to go up from his birthday. If you key in 9/11, comes up to April 6th. Do it from his birthday. January 7th. Well, that's certainly in our wheelhouse. Anyway, it's 207-58 for 58 bedrooms at Mar-a-Lago, 58 stories of Trump Tower. Yes. Donald comes to 119 in Gematria. (119) Jewish Gematria, Donald. And we know that Trump is the 88. (119) plus 88 is 207. The length of Fahrenheit 11.9 is 207-58. (207) for Donald Trump, 58 again, y'all, for the Mar-a-Lago. That's the day Earl died, May 8th. 58. What in the world is that 58 about? Well, that's my marriage number 5 and my second wife's marriage number 8. But what is that 58? What clue is that about? I mean, is it 58 days from something? 58 days between. We did the 58 portal days. We portaled 58 to and fro. And I was a little high on the day, I think. Yeah, it was 11/13. And it was on a Saturday. I was a little high on that number. I was kind of high on that date. It portals over to March 9th on a Wednesday. Adam's family. So, but again, some of these dates, y'all, is about, you know, Duke Nukem, the atomic bomb going off. That Adam keeps showing us how Trump was Duke Nukem. And we know in iPad Goat, the nuclear bomb goes off. So not everything is relating to that. That March 9th could be nuclear war. Not that nukes are real in the sense they tried to make us think they're real. I've seen videos before about how fake nuclear bombs are, and that the footage of nuclear bombs was all fake stuff. But I had y'all on a good channel for comments. So remember that 121 comes to Antichrist. Okay. And the eye was bloodied on Isaiah Stewart. Okay. So 121 comes to Antichrist through Michael's gematria. I forget which one. Incident happened with 9/18 remaining in the third quarter. That's both progressions of 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. You can turn 9/18 into 999 or 9666. Okay, it is 999 because 18 is 9 plus 9, so it's 999 and flipped upside down. The ESPN article made sure to mention that LeBron scored 10 points in 21 minutes. That's 121 again. Isaiah Stewart was born 5/22/2001. He was born 2001, y'all. There's your 22 for Groundhog Day, or my divorce date, and there's my marriage number, number 5. All right, let's go to LeBron James' birthday. LeBron James, Wikipedia. Michael Jordan, Wikipedia. Do you remember when we did the Lincoln assassination and the Trump, and the Lincoln assassination and the JFK assassination, and we found a middle day in between both of them? Do y'all remember what day that was? It was 144 days Um, 72 days from February. I mean, from November 22nd. Want me to look, but I'm trying to get that. I just dumb. All right. So November 22nd plus 72 days, the halfway point, it lands on Groundhog Day. That's what it was. I remember it was something significant. Y'all, it's so big. So let's look at Michael Jordan and LeBron James's birthdays. You got December 30th for LeBron James and Michael Jordan, February 17th. Let's find the middle date between those 2 days. Let's find a trigger point or an X marks the spot. So LeBron is first, December 30th, 1984. December 30th. And we're going to say 2021. And what was Michael, February 17th? It doesn't give us Groundhog Day, but it's going to give us a, if it lands on 121, we're going to be a little freaked out. It's a 49-day difference. So that's basically 24 and 25 days apart. So let's go plus 24 days. Plus 24 and plus 25 days. So it's the 24th and the 25th of January. That's 123, 124. Okay. It didn't give us what we were looking for. It was close, but no cigars, they say. So what's the significance of these cats? Well, let me pause. I'll key in the total days from birthday to birthday. Well, I'm glad I didn't waste your time with it. There's 7,987 days. And in my private world, of course, there's a lot going on there, but so let's continue. Thank you, Michael, for that. That was big. It's your paranoia, my brother. Yeah, I told him, yeah. My meeting went well today. I don't think I'm worried anymore about anything. I just get the jitters sometimes. Don't know if you saw my comment earlier about Fitjujutsu, the jits. Sounds like jujitsu. I appreciate everything you do, Christian. Christian brings a lot of cool stuff to the table. There's another one down here. I think that was interesting. Yeah, the black belt. By the way, the Trump black belt video. Newsmax, Donald Trump gets his black belt. Newsmax, Donald Trump gets his black belt in Taekwondo. How does that not just pop up? What is wrong? Let's go images then. Let's look at the picture. Well, let's just get out of Newsmax then. They're the ones that had the YouTube video. They just don't look like him, y'all. Does that look like him? They don't look like him at all, man. They just don't look like him. Let's let me save it and blow it up for us a little bit. And it's going to make a great thumbnail for this. I don't know, man. There was something about his hair and just everything. Just nothing looked right to me. And he talked about having big hands. this Asian gentleman, Asian, bigger hands than you, Asian. You know, I'm not making jokes, but I'm just saying, you got big hands. Remember that whole deal? He was all that was about was I'm an alpha male. Now, my Asian friend's hands are bigger than yours. I know y'all getting a kick out of that. So anyway, that'll make a nice thumbnail for us, won't it, for this video? It just didn't look like him, man. Let's save this one too. Let's blow this one up. Let's blow that one up. Now y'all know which one I'm trying to focus on now. Is this over here? Looks a little bit more like him. Out here, there's something that's crazy looking. I don't know. Get rid of that. Trump Spin City episode came out at 1:21. That was that mentioned before? No, it was not. That's just insane, y'all. I mean, if that whole 121 thing is about him going down on January 21st, which is 3 or 4 days after a full moon, days through the portal, it takes us back to December 30th, which is LeBron James' birthday. So LeBron James' birthday, LeBron James Wikipedia. LeBron James' birthday is December 30th, okay? And the 121 through the transfer portal, if you go January 21st, you know, and Eve is in the number 11. And if Eve is what you're running through the transfer portal, you land on your 121. And if you portal back, you land on Thursday, December 30th, on LeBron James' birthday. The next day, the girl is sad. She has the tiger on her back. We're not in the year of the tiger yet, but he blows out the New Year's Eve celebration blower in iPad Goat. And I equated that to January 31st, the Chinese New Year's Eve. But I guess we have to start taking a look at December 30th as a potential date, right? And thank you for that, AWTR. And Christian gave us, and we really appreciate Christian coming to the fold and throwing a lot of stuff out there with us. Former President of Taekwondo, Mar-a-Lago, President Honorary, and Lidong soap. The name, he said the Lidong soap comes to many interesting things in gematria. He wanted us to check it out. So Donald Duck, of course, which is Donald Trump. Buffalo Bill, 9th December. Is that how you spell 9th December? No, I didn't think so. Sorry to waste your time. Why would they put that in gematria misspelled? 449 searches. That's insane. I knew it just didn't look right. I'm not a great speller, but Field of Dreams, market crash. Crimson Flag. There's Daniel Cormier from the UFC. It's July 5th. There's June 10th. Johnny Cash, horse racing, October 10. Well, that's a transport portal. We looked at this the other day. We saw these same numbers came across because I remember October 10 popping up. Yes, I did just buy that shirt. Okay. Send me what you got, Christian, that you thought was interesting on those. Lee Dong Soap. I mean, he's 3,336. I mean, that number right there is super huge. Is that your 33 for the Fellowship of the Ring membership, fellowship? And your 36 is the triangular number for 666. All right. I just didn't see anything, Christian, but throw it at me, man. You know I miss stuff all the time. I'll tell you one thing I want to do in closing is I'm going to look up its crowning day. I already have. I'm on like page 2 or 3 of that one. But just plain crowning day. But Reese's. Remember how we were going to look up Reese's? It's Reese's pick, and they made it a point to spell it out with the S. And you do get Babylon and Apollo and Pisces and Temple and and Reese's, I think what's his name? Reese, ESPN. Reese, College Game Day. Reese Davis. He spells his different. Let's try it without the S. Devil Pope. Corona. No, that's not Corona, misspelled. Gotta look out for these spellings, man. King Donald. Anyway. That's everything then, right? Yeah. All right. That's everything. We are caught up. Very interesting stuff. I mean, the dude is playing the Damien. If you don't know Donald Trump's the Antichrist by now, the biggest thing I could always tell you about Donald Trump being the Antichrist is that his name comes to 666 in both directions. Don Trump. Trump was the family surname. By the way, that 111 through the portal lands on May Day. and back to the 21st of September. And 474, remember 74 is the next progression of 37. So you got 37 plus 37 is 74, plus another 37 is 111. Now those are just those anomalies that, and you know, my second wife's birthday landed on the second progression. So those are just neat little fun facts. And Drumpf was the family surname. Drumpf was the family surname of Trump. And it, you know, it says drop, but it comes up even once Drumpf, and that's Snopes. We don't trust them as far as we can throw them. But in Wikipedia, they tell you it was Drumpf, the family surname, and Snopes, they tell you it was Drumpf. They just say it's not his current name, but it was in the family bloodline generations before. And so, so he is a Drumpf, and that gives you the Bible prophecy of 666. But it was changed to Trump to give you the other Bible prophecy of being here in his own name. John 5:43, King James Version, Bible Gateway. So y'all saw that land on 121, didn't you? I couldn't resist. I come in my Father's name, and you receive me not, speaking to the Jews. If another shall come in his own name, him you will receive. Well, over there in that land where Jesus roamed, and those whom he was speaking to, they love him over there. He's on all kind of temple coins named after train stations, Golan Heights, changed to Trump Heights. So his name went from Trump, 666 Bible prophecy, to Trump in his own name Bible prophecy. So both names fit the Bible, the biblical prophecy of the Antichrist. And that's from John 5:43 and from Revelation 13:18. Now, the reason why he's here in his own name as Trump, because the horn, which is a trump, is a trumpet, is a horn, is a trump, is a trumpet, is a horn. The horn of Daniel 7 was the Antichrist. And the passages are Daniel 7:21 specific to 7:25. It begins and ends with make war with the saints and wearing out the saints. The horn, trump, the same trump made war with the saints. Those are synonyms. Shall wear out the saints. So the horn, and that's 7:21 through 7:25 are your Antichrist, horn Antichrist Bible passage, which we're about to get into my Bible studies, because we just ended last night at 7:2. So we're going to get into the nuts and bolts of Daniel 7 over the next 3 days. And I'll give you good studies on those. I promise. Stick with me. You know, all 4 people, 5 people, 6 people, 10 people, 7 people that watch them. And some of those views might be somebody clicking on, same person clicking on twice, because they didn't have time to watch it all. Look at that, 1043, 1042. That's crazy. When you click it, it'll say 1042 and 1041. But I love it. So the Antichrist as the horn is 7:21 through 7:25. Well, watch this. Trump Tower has 5 multiple addresses, 7:21 through 7:25. Right there. Wikipedia, Trump Tower is at 721-725 Fifth Avenue. Matching perfectly. The Trump Tower matches perfectly. The address of the Trump Tower matches perfectly of the little horn of Daniel 7 passages, the Antichrist. Now, when it comes to gematria, we just showed you that Don Drumpf comes to 666, right? Don Drumpf, the family surname. Now, when we key in SIX, you get Donald John Drumpf, the family surname. What are some exact matches across the board? 1197, 936, and 156. Because if I can find one, those would be big helps. None other. Interesting. But it's 1197. Well, 119 is Donald. 7, the number for cleansing or refinement. So Donald the cleanser. You got the 9, you got the 36. I like that 93. I'll tell you something about the 93. Remember my favorite numbers: 2 times 24 times 27 times 38 times 42 times 45. You get the 93. And when I times that by my own number, it came up to, ooh, that's Trump's birthday too. So my favorite numbers times my own number, which is 82362. How do you get 82362? 7 times 6 times 1961. I've shown you all that. You know, the Lord showed me this numbering system, which is my own numbering system that the Lord gave me since I was a kid. That's my birthday. That's also the number for Adam, Strong's Concordance, G76. And that's my birthday. And I've told you how Trump and I are lumped together in many ways. Then you get 666. You get Trump's birthday of 614. So you got my birthday and Trump's birthday. And then you get my next marriage number progression and my next wife number progression. Because my first wife was 62848. And she and I together came to 51. So my next wife was 52. My third wife would be 53. My next wife after the 62 was 63. And my third wife would be 64. Remember that? That's quite a number there. I've never known that before. I just knew it had 666 in it, and I wanted to show you that. So anytime I see that 93, my brain goes to 666, but I guess it should go to a lot more, huh? Wow. So am I physically going to be married again, or is that just about me being the bride of Christ, and that's my marriage to the Lord, the marriage supper of the Lamb? I'm all about that. I don't need another physical marriage. There's nothing more than we miss than that physical contact with the opposite sex. But when I do these Bible studies and I do these things on the times we're in, my focus is straight, man. You get off of self, you get off the flesh. The flesh never satisfies. But like I've told you, if the Lord has me to do something, you know, like remarry my ex-wife before the end times or whatever, or to marry somebody for some symbolic reason, great reason. Hey, I'm all for it. But boy, are we ever ready to get this over with. But my marriage numbers and wife number, they pop up like crazy. I can't believe it popped up in that one just then. I didn't even know that was like that. I just knew it was 666. Didn't know it was my birthday and Trump's birthday. It had been years since I looked that up. But that was what I used to play the Florida lottery. 2 times 24 times 27 times 38 times 42 times 45. Whoops. And if you look at it, that's my second wife's second marriage progression. Because she was 871 with her first husband. The 2-digit progression took us to the 88, which was my marriage to her. Or a 3-digit progression was 872. And there it sits. And then you times it by my own number, 8362. And you got my birthday and Trump's birthday and 666. And no, that doesn't make me feel like I'm a goat. And I'm going to end up having, because I tell you what 666 is also. It's a husband. It's a second husband number progression for a Batman and Robin situation. May 1st. Robin, May 1st. Robin with a Y that has the word Eve in the middle of it. If you do Robin in simple gematria, you see that 522, you see that 1815225. Well, 5225 spells out Eve. E for 5, V for 22, and then a 5. 5225 is a number for Eve. And you think about 5225, 5225. My marriage to my second wife, that's my marriage number 5. We were divorced on Groundhog Day, and then my next marriage. And you look up Adam, and remember I showed y'all that was my first victory. I always equated that number to victory. My first victory as a high school head coach was 41-13 over Ocala Christian. So I've often wondered, has the Lord put me in this position with y'all, but is there something that I have to do with a member of the opposite sex? You know, because I've been a virgin since 2012. And not even second or third base since 2017, when the Lord showed me the truth about God doesn't love everybody, election and predestination, hell is not eternal torment, and Donald Trump's the Antichrist. All that took place in 2017. And I don't even think I've kissed anybody in two years. I am not an ugly man. Forrest Gump. So I don't know. I don't know if the Lord has got something planned at the end. I can tell you what, there's not anybody in my life, but I know some people. Obviously my ex-wife's still single. She's just living with a guy. But I don't know, those numbers, that freaked me out. I didn't mean to go on like that, but when I saw that 666, Batman, Robin. What's the whole Batman and Robin thing about? 666 is the next husband progression for somebody named Robin that I know. So it's just weird. It's very strange. Because I told you that Trump and I are like tied together in completely opposite ways. Completely opposite ways. And when you look at Trump's number, 6 times 14 times 1946, he's got, it says 163, WON, my second wife, 4, my third wife, the 63 and the 64, because remember, my first wife was on Obama's birthday. 8 times 4 times, and she's 1964. So you see the 62. Well, my next wife was 63, and my third wife would be 64. What's this? Toll free. Hey, there's your 888 number. Go ahead, 888.
Hi, this is Diane. How are you today?
Hi, Diane. Can you take me off your list?
Adding you to the do not call list. Goodbye.
Hey, how simple was that? But yeah, see the progression. So my next wife was 63, and I've shown y'all all that before in big time detail. So Trump is 163, 464. And we just showed you that number, that all my 2 for Earl, 24 was my favorite number, 27 for my favorite high school player that went to play college. In college, he was 27 times 38, which I always equated to my love number for some reason when I was a kid. And then 42 was my high school number and the number of the guy that went to wear 27 in college. That was his high school number. And then 45, which was Jeff Wright's number, Earl's cousin. He was another superstar, and he also went to the University of Miami. Remember I told you Jeffrey Wright in Batman? And James Bond, the guy Jeffrey Wright. Well, Jeff Wright wore number 45 at Auburndale. If you're ever curious, if you think I'm making this stuff up, just tell me, man. I'll take pictures right out of the yearbook, put them right up here and show you. And that was Earl's cousin. And those were always my favorite numbers. You add them up, they came to 178. But you multiply them out, and it comes to that. And let's times it by Trump's number. You get the 88, getting 86. Wow. Unbelievable. 15, 21, 15. It's my second marriage number. There's May 1st, y'all. That's day 121. That's May Day. There's the 88 getting 86. Wow. I'm easily amused. And then let's times it by me. Let's combine me and Trump together. Now those are third marriage number progressions doubled, because 5 times 5 is 25 times 5 is 125, or 51, 52, 53. Those are marriage number progressions. And I know what that is. It's Batman and Robin marriage progression. That's freaky. That's freaky. That's just freaky stuff. What is me and Trump together? There's the 63, which is my second wife, who me and her, it was the 88, her marriage progression of 88. And there's 22 for Groundhog Day and 22 for my divorce date. So right there in the heart of that number is my second wife marriage progression. It's me and Trump combined. My second wife marriage progression. I'm sorry. My second wife's marriage. Yeah, marriage progression. It's my wife progression number, because my first wife came to 62. And then there's our divorce date of my second wife. Right there. Right there. And that's me and Trump combined. All goes back to Groundhog Day, doesn't it? Or the divorce date. Everything seems to hit on that Groundhog Day. Don't forget, you portal the cold full moon of the cellar door event 201. You portal it over the other direction, it lands on Groundhog Day. If you go to the exact day between Lincoln and Kennedy's assassination, they land on Groundhog Day. I think if you go back through the other direction, it lands on August 3rd, if I remember. This is weird. And I'm weird. All right, I'm out of here. Love y'all.